That looks too good to refuse. Look at that. Mezcal. Uh-oh. Killer whale. So at this very instant, Hurricane Irma is out there somewhere pounding the heck out of Florida. Strongest hurricane on record. Big problem. Important lesson from yesterday. Don't try and touch other people's dogs. Everybody's happy. Cappuccino. What's it? How much for the cappuccino?
I don't know. They haven't said.
Yeah. Just a little place open early in the morning. So I'm with Geraldo?
Yeah.
I'm with Geraldo right now.
Yeah.
He's taking me on this tour. We've just come through Dos Hoyos. So you turn off the Cancun road into Dos Hoyos, and then Zacatun, where we're going, is further back. So most people stop at Dos Hoyos, where I was last time I was here, and it's a beautiful place. But he says Zacatun is definitely even better, so I look forward to seeing it. So it's showing that this is there's several cenotes along here, along the same road behind Dos Hoyos. Jaguar cenote, looks a bit like manatee. What's this one called?
This is another cenote, Nicteja.
Oh, beautiful.
It's open.
Okay,
Open
thank you, like manatee.
You're welcome.
Along this road behind
Yes.
Dos Hoyos, no one even realizes there's tons and tons of cenotes. Oh, I can't even say that.
Yeah.
It's a takbiha? What does that mean?
It's another cenote.
Another
You see?
cenote. Oh,
Yeah.
it's a cavern
That
cenote.
way.
You know, you oddly never hear of all of these cenotes when you ask them at the tour places. But you go down the road, we've probably passed 7 or 8 now. It almost looks like a fig, no?
The name is Chico Zapote.
Chico Zapote.
You see the
Oh.
goods here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just chicle for the
Natural.
chicle gums. So this is where the word chicle comes from. Chicolet. And they harvest this. This is the natural bubblegum tree. And they used to have chicoleros harvesting this. Yeah, you can see all the crosses. So Zacatun, this is the
It's this one.
route we
Yes.
follow.
Mhm.
Are these all tunnels beneath the water or above the water?
It's all the underground rivers cenotes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's on the ground, all these places.
But we can swim all this area.
It is connecting everything.
Yeah.
All.
They say it's about an hour, so it looks very interesting. This is unbelievable. That's Cenote Pet Cemetery. I tell you now, you need to come here. If you come to Tulum, you must come to Zacatun. Look at this place. Yeah. Wow.
This is the open area.
Mm-hmm.
That when you to go there on the back in the caves,
Yeah.
right? It's totally different. It's really amazing.
Okay. You been yourself in here?
Yes.
Is that Xabelba?
Yeah. This
The underworld.
You go in this area at the northern side, and you see like a what?
It lights up a little bit. And it's Alberto? Antonio, sorry, Antonio. Thank you. So here beneath the Yucatan, we've got basically the perfect environment for the formation of these kinds of landforms, these caves and underwater tunnels and caverns and what have you. Firstly, it's a karst environment. In other words, we've got a limestone rock that has very little surface water flow. There's lots of cracks and fissures in the water. It rains 1.5 meters a year in this area. The water's just immediately tapped down to the lower levels. There's a jungle covering, and it's very profuse, and as a result, as the organic matter decays, it forms carbonic acid. That's what dissolves the calcite in the limestone. So when the calcite dissolves, we end up having tunnels. And when it redeposits, we end up having stalactites, stalagmites, and other what's known as speleothems. And of course, we also have oceans that have fluctuated quite drastically over the last 18,000 years. So as the last ice age finished, water levels rose up a further 300 feet. So during the ice age, the water levels had dropped. And when the water levels dropped, caverns that had been supported by the pressure of the water were suddenly unsupported. So you had big, huge chunks in the middle of the caverns suddenly drop away. And you'll find a hole in the bottom of, in the forest floor. And, you look down through it and there's a lake underground. That's your cenote. So that's what we're looking at here. You know much about the Mayan beliefs?
What?
Like with underground, the Xibalba, and last time I was here, I was with a gentleman who was telling me all about it.
Oh, yeah?
His name is Manuel Galindo. Do you know him?
Yes, I know Manuel.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Just drop it because...
So they're fruit bats. They drop the seeds. There you are. Thought you left me behind. I was lost here forever. You like that, eh? I was just looking at the bats. Here we are looking down into a depth of about 12 meters, slipping under the edge of the surface cavern part. We're looking down into 347 kilometers of tunnels. This makes this the second largest underwater cave system that is known right now. We've got 130 cenotes connecting to it, of which only a small proportion of the system has been mapped. Theoretically, I mean, the whole of the Yucatan virtually connects beneath the surface here. Like this, pits are dropping down to about 127 meters, and 6 kilometers of dry passage in various locations amongst the system. Basically, 2012, Dos Hoyos was connected to this system. Initially, it had been thought to be a parallel system. No, it's actually connected by a dry passage. So now Dos Hoyos is part of this actual system. In 2007, Sakaktoon and Sistema Nohoch-No-Chich, if I said that right, they were connected by 2 British cave divers. They'd been working for 4 years using like motorized scooters, all sorts of massive effort to set up, and they were able to connect the 2 systems together. What they'd seen is they'd noticed on mapping systems that they'd been doing that the tunnels seemed to be flowing towards each other, so eventually they made that connection. And as the one gentleman, Bogerts, said, it's a bit like planting a flag on the surface of the moon, because so few, in fact nobody has ever been in this territory. It's untouched stuff. You ever get lost in here? That means no. No worries. Lucky. So what happens when a hurricane comes? What happens with the cenotes? Do they fill to the top? Right to the top, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Take like a week to get down.
To get down again.
Yeah.
It's probably very dirty water too when it fills.
Not really.
No way.
No. When it rains,
Yeah.
they get a little bit dirty.
Okay.
But just little rains.
Okay.
Because they all the soil, the water, the water.
Ah, yeah.
But when it's like a hurricane, the water are clean.
It's clean there. Does that silt in with the sand as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why we have the roots.
Uh-huh.
They say is from the Shibano tree.
Oh. So this is not just any root, it's the root of a certain kind of tree.
It's what the Mayans believe.
Okay.
But outside we have a lot of trees.
Yes.
So maybe it's from that tree, or
So it could be from any number of trees. They say it's from the Xibalba tree. Ah, very good. With all the spikes?
yeah.
Xibalba tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is, you know, in these trees are male or female.
Male and female.
These ones are male. With the
Okay.
pigs are male.
Yeah.
Pigs
Do they have Dos Hoyos on here?
no.
There's not, eh? This is an entirely separate cave system.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Where does it end? Where does it go towards the ocean? Or does it?
It's this direction.
So it goes that way and ends up going out to Tulum and Manatee and everything. Okay. Well, thank you. Appreciate it.